Well, team, it's goodbye to 2019. Hello, 2020. The decade has begun. Welcome to 2020. It's going to be a time of change. There's going to be innovation and there's going to be surprises. It's not all going to be good, but we are in it together, so we need to stick together because we're a herd. Never turn your back on the ocean. Like a close call. Some things just don't look right. Remember something else. The world doesn't owe us anything. It made us no promises. It's given us a conscience. It's given us a sense of entitlement. No, maybe we've given ourselves that. If I could sum up what the next 10 years is going to be like for you, for me, and for your loved ones, I think it's going to be a mixture of automation, it's going to be a mixture of technology, and it's going to be a mixture of domestic instability between the left and the right, between the young disenfranchised and the older with wisdom, with those with no parents, with those with great parents. Economic inequality is not an important thing. Why are you jealous of what other people have? Mums don't have as much as dads, who don't have as much as brothers, who don't have as much as grandparents, who don't have as much as kids. It doesn't matter. Private industry, government jobs. You choose your life, but you can always have fluid movement within there. What you have is normally a direct proportion of what you give back in upskilling and working in investment, how you spend your money, etc. So don't worry about what other people have. If you've got a smile on your face, happy socks, kapuka, get it? Then the rest of your life can be just spent enjoying the journey that you only get one of. Stop waiting for the next life, in summary. Worry about this one. Get it right. Live it right. Make other people's lives around you good to go, and we'll be happy. You know, happiness is not guaranteed. It's earned through living, through creating a space that you're proud of. So what's going to inspire you this year? The fuse is lit on a decade. The most advanced decade in the history of the world. You're the cutting edge. That might be pretty bloody sad if you look at it that way. You're the best of your gene pool. Maybe some of us were better left on the sheets. So what does my 2020 fuse lighting decade look like? Well, I really want to go and get this van. Now all of these vans, motorhomes, look bloody great. They sort of have to be a daily driver as well. Something you can turn around at Byron Bay car park. Something that has the comforts, but is not as big as home, because that's the whole point. You're trying to get out and live. This looks a bit too big, I reckon. Again, looks good, but too big. Looks great, too big, too expensive. Looks awesome, but too white. I'm just not a fan of caravans. They're great when you're inside them, but I just don't like towing shit. I've been married before. I really want to lean into living life with the time that I have left, where I can still jump off jetties, where I can still get on a jet ski with a complete stranger that's got brown eyes, big boobs, and nowhere to be. I want it to be about promises made, promises kept. I want it to be about excitement about the future, that the right people, leadership, are taking our lives in the right direction. I want to feel like my daughter's protected. Year of the Republican. Welcome to the year of the lion. Not just a new year, a new decade together. I want this year to be summed up and catalogued with photography, with a Canon. Bang. I think I'm ready for a bigger sensor, because size matters. Photography is hand in hand with travel. My favourite photography is candid photography of people, not just trees and waterfalls. I like emotion mixed with a sense of scale, mixed with someone else's life, where our timelines intertwine and become something beautiful or confused. I want to continue to mentor the young lions and lionesses that are going into the military or are there right now. My career does define me as well as what I do next. I'm a recipient of the Red Sash. Bang, only given to infantry sergeants. Team, I'm an army of one, but I'm also an ex-senior NCO. If I can advise an officer, then I can advise a civilian. They trust me, government trusts me, so should you. And I'll let you know when I'm wrong. Get with it. Here's a promise for you. Promises made, promises kept. I'm going to be there for the enlistment ceremony of all of those. They're enlisting in the 21st of January, the first enlistment of the year, if you were in the Sydney chapter. If you're going there on the 21st to hand up, oath of affirmation, I'll be there to say g'day, to say hola. That's my equity pledge. Okay? I'll see you there and I'll send you off. I'll see you get on the bus like you're going back to school, going to get another uniform and a shit haircut. Matter of fact, if you really want one, not that it counts, I'll do it for you. Yeah? I'll also be able to answer any questions for your mum and dad, in case I have any, on the 21st of January. Put down in comments right now if you're going to be putting your hand up for oath of affirmation on the 21st of January. Going to Kapuka. I'm in your corner. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spots. Some great news for you too, team. I told you I like travel as well as photography. So understand that we will be in NAM, N-A-M, November Alpha Mike.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. What do you mean?
In the month of, at this stage, July. And I'm not going alone. I've got the pledge of one of my veteran brothers, formerly one of my soldiers, who has asked me, can I come with you? Jerry Maguire, bring the fish. So we'll be going over there changing lives. Get on Patreon, get on now, and that money will be coming with me. It's $5 a month. You choose the rifle company that you're part of and help me to help others, because honestly, a couple of $1,000 doesn't go far in Australia, but it goes a hell of a long way in a land with less than $1,400 a year. Let's do it for someone else. Let's elevate a family that has the class system which we don't have in Australia. Let's keep their daughters off stripper poles. Let's give them the opportunity to skill up, to get an education, to be safe, to break the cycle. Wouldn't it be a great feeling? Wouldn't it be a delight? A Turkish delight? And talk about helping the battler with no administration costs. Boom! How proud would you be to be able to tell people, announce, we are helping a family, this is who they are. There's a video where you get to meet them, where you get to see their face. The moment their life changes, the evolution of Vietnam suddenly, poof, and I'm not talking about a sailor, changes forever. Because Australians gave a damn about someone they didn't know. I like it. It's kind of spicy. Some advice to young guys. Guys, the girls will come and go throughout your life. Stop focusing 100% on women or you'll make yourself a beta. They'll smell you coming from a mile away and you won't get the girl anyway, but you'll watch her walk off into the sunset with someone that makes you think, why? And what about me? And don't cry for me, Argentina. Make yourself the best version of you. And you will get the girl that deserves you. Believe me. You won't get them all. It's part of the game. But often, more often than not, the ones that reject too often end up with no one but a cat. Less alcohol, more self-development, hobbies that define you, something you can do alone, photography, diving, surfing, whatever it may be. But remember, if you go to the gym too much all of that one day when estrogen flows in your body turns into boobies. So watch out. The chest of today is the tits of tomorrow. Too many kids are having kids. Hey ladies, don't think you're above getting some advice from Kaz either, because I want you to succeed, righto? I'm here to support the ship, so to speak. If it's Titanic, I'm getting on that bloody life raft before you. I'm not giving you the seat for free this time. I am the best dad ever. I'll give it to her, but ladies, some things you should and should not do. Do be healthy. Okay, exercise, live life, have fun, laugh, eat well, but enjoy yourself. Travel. Worldly women can spot a dickhead a mile away. Allow people into your circle. You don't have to sleep with them. Don't treat men like shit. If they give you a compliment, or from a woman, if they give you a compliment, always give one back so you don't look shallow and like you're just on receive. Same deal. Never let a man buy more than 2 meals or activities in a row before you reciprocate, so he knows you're not a gold digger and you're there potentially as a good mate. Wear less makeup. No one wants to kiss a clown. No one likes seeing the hooker's cam kit all over your face, leaving an outline of it on the pillow when you get up, or taking 2 hours to get ready. No one likes it. Get involved with activities. Have fun. Don't surround yourself with those girls. Yeah, those girls that everyone hates that have cats early because they know they'll never have a guy in their bedroom unless he's trapped. Don't ever smoke. You'll age quicker than the paint on a Queensland outside deck. Don't do drugs. You'll look desperate. Don't try and trap a man. Never ask a man to marry you. He would have asked you if he wanted to marry you. Don't nag, get that out of your voice box, righto? That is like repellent to mosquitoes to men. Surround yourself in guys and gals that have the same interests as you, whether it be the fitness, whether it be the travel, whether it be photography, hanging out at the beach. Never preclude yourself from fun because it's too much effort to then make yourself look beautiful again. Ladies, have some interest in current world events, in history, politics, religion, etc. It makes conversation with you deeper, transfixing, and it makes you part of conversations you'd normally be. Boop. We want you in that conversation. We want you to have an opinion, but an informed one. Yeah. Whether you're a guy or a girl, whether you are young or whether you are old, whether you are single or whether you have a partner, you need to plan a trip. Here's an idea for you, team. Every year you can be the instigator of the invitational, which means that you design a trip, invite great friends so you can re-engage with those friendships and the people that you call family that don't share your blood. Well, I hope not. But you need to do it this year because the planning gives you something to look forward to that pushes away the black dog, that pushes away those things in your life that suck. Get away, get away. But are mandatory to what we call living. Just a quick heads up. We're about to make a controversial video where you get to decide who stays on the Titanic, who gets off the Titanic. There'll be 10 people, different profiles, but not everyone can make it. Let's see how you break it down. That'd be very interesting. I would love to thank the Patreon, the financial arm of In the Trenches with Kaz, as I am too. You do such a special job. You allow me to approach those who would otherwise be unapproachable or unrewardable. And we take them and we actually reward them for being taxpayers, law-abiding citizens, mothers, fathers, and for those that ask for nothing. They get rewarded because of Patreon. Follow the link below, get on board. $5 a month, that is bugger all, and even someone on the dole can afford that because it is the karma train. It's building the bank of support for you in this life, not the next life. Don't plan on the next life, enjoy this one. Don't be bitter, don't be angry. We're just animals after all. Watch David Attenborough, watch chimpanzees, and don't be surprised when you see your mates or your mate acting exactly the same way. That's a little bit of Kaz logic for you. Take it easy. With a click, I'm out of here.